the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Raiders and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 12 carries, 58 yards, and a score. And Lance's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Go. Black Ultra. Drill green. Smash red. Blaster 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Fury, yellow, 6, mega. Cut.
Working from the gun. Lance. Throw left side. There's London. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Now Cook. He's got it off the draw. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Red, yellow. Ready?
The Lance going to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
White, white. Blue stripe. Steel, black. Ready?
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check view.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And shutting him off. Now open field. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Your big-time return, now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Lance. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Black ultra. Drill green. Smack red.
And Lance now to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
It's fourth down.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lance now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
White, white. Blue stripe. Steel, black.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
They'll send Judy in motion left.
Green jack. Slide blue. Clawed red. Black shot. Needle blue.
Lance now on first down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Black ultra. Drill green. Cut.
To throw, it's Lance. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that's complete to Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
618. 808. Raider one.
Carl try it again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing his car on third down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and two more for good measure. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you down to... Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Lance. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Field, black.
Throwing now is Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they'll send Judy in motion left.
Green jack. Light blue. Claude red. Ready.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
Black shot. Ready?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Algier. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Cook. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
107 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Edo blue. Black ultra. Drill green.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Raider 2. 734. You're mine.
Carr now on first down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In motion goes McLeod. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
White.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Quick throw caught on line by Renfro. Touchdown Raiders! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things off with a touchdown reception. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. That one deep for London.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
6-18.
From the gun, it's Carr.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Raider 1. Hey, 7:34.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
Yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
Get hot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was Jimmy Garoppolo, who really played well.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Las Vegas,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.